Hey everyone, it's Joe here from buildassetsonline.com, and today we're continuing with the FAQ series where we look at questions that people ask about dropshipping and online business in general from around the web. And we'll read you the question, see what people have to say, and then give our input on both of those things. So we'll tell you what we think of the question, and we'll tell you what we think of what people have to say. So today's question from Quora.com is, can I dropship on Etsy? And Alex Saunders, Instagram influencer, entrepreneur, student, developer, and designer, says the following. If you are planning on selling items dropshipped from AliExpress, then the short answer is no. Dropshipping, in the sense that I assume you are talking about, i.e. using suppliers from China to ship directly to customers, is against Etsy policy, as for one, the shipping times are far above any time that an Etsy buyer would be willing to wait, and also the fact that Etsy as a platform prides itself on the fact that the service they provide is high quality and consumer focused. So long wait times and unpredictable quality from Chinese suppliers is a no-no. That's a pretty fair answer. I mean, I think anytime you're dropshipping on someone else's playground and on someone else's platform, like Etsy for this example, I mean, you shouldn't be dropshipping directly from China to begin with. But if you are going to do it, I think doing it on a platform like Etsy, eBay, Amazon is going to be way, way worse, because you're just going to be making customers upset, and those aren't customers that you own. So, you can get banned from the platform pretty easily, especially if it's against their policies and you get customers upset. So then he goes on to say, you can, however, use Etsy to start dropshipping. I personally found a supplier on Etsy around a year and a half ago that was selling exactly the product from my biggest competitor was selling. And that when we inquired about a dropshipping agreement, they allowed us to beat our competitor's price by 30%, while still allowing us a 50% profit margin. We did, however, have to terminate the agreement as our competitor decided to take legal action against us. And as a startup on extremely low funding, we decided that it was for the best to not continue selling said products. So again, this is an interesting situation. So the guy is saying that he was dropshipping from Etsy.com, assuming he was selling it on his Shopify store. And then they had a legal thing filed against them. And now that doesn't really surprise me, because when you're doing this, I mean, there really is no official way to set yourself up with a supplier on Etsy. The way we teach dropshipping and the way we recommend doing it is you want to actually form partnerships and agreements with real brands, like real companies that sell real products, in your home country. And those brands are giving you permission to sell those products. You're signing agreements, and they're giving you access to their pricing and stuff like that. So there really is no risk of stuff like this happening, because which competitor is going to come after you? If a competitor is coming after you, like, all of your competitors are going to have this same or similar agreement with them, so you're not going to run into that issue. So that being said, let's get back to the original question of, can you dropship on Etsy to begin with? And even if it's not against this guy's even if it's not against Etsy's policies, like this guy says, I mean, there's a few reasons why it's not a good idea, in my opinion. So number one is that you don't own the customer. When you're dropshipping on Etsy, you don't really get the customer's email. I mean, maybe you can send them a few messages or whatever, but you can't have a relationship with those customers, sell them more things. And that's just not good. I mean, if you spent the time and the effort and the money to acquire a customer, you want to be able to market to that customer indefinitely. And, it's, in that case, you're under Etsy's control, which, we never really recommend. The second thing, which, this kind of it was clear here with what this guy said, is that you can't really get any real suppliers on Etsy like you would in the way I just described. To get a real reputable supplier, they have to be a real company, which, it's easier to tell if they're a real company if they have a legitimate website. They have tax ID numbers they're going to share with you. They have forms you want to fill out before becoming a dealer with them. You're just not going to get any of that if you just, have an agreement with a random person on Etsy. So, I mean, even if it does work, it's kind of like you're just fighting for, crumbs from crumbs from the table and trying to just take advantage of these small like pricing inconsistencies online than actually building a real business. And the third reason why I think it's silly to dropship from Etsy is because, or dropship on Etsy, is because you're not really building an asset that you can sell. When you build a high ticket dropshipping business, the way my brother and I do, and the way we recommend, you can sell those websites on, good quality, good quality marketplaces like Empire Flippers. And we have sold websites before, and we're going to continue to sell more of them on Empire Flippers, maybe FE International, stuff like that. I mean, we've only used Empire Flippers up until this point. But, the point is that I've never seen an Etsy shop for sale on any platform like that. So, the whole idea of building an online business is that you don't only want to make the initial cash flow and have the initial financial freedom and all that. You want to potentially have a big thing that you can cash out on. And then you can take that and reinvest it into more online businesses or into real estate or something like that. So I think the whole idea of dropshipping from Etsy, or dropshipping on or from Etsy, is both silly, and it amazes me that people actually ask these questions and people would even think about doing this. I mean, I guess I can kind of understand where they're coming from, because when I first started online marketing, I didn't realize that the best way to do online business, I kind of use the term online business and online marketing sort of interchangeably, even though they're not really the same thing. But the best way to do online business is to make a website, get people to the website, get them to buy something, get them to view ads, get them to click on your affiliate links. It really is that simple. That's all you have to do. And there's at first when I started, I was searching for these little tactics that could get me a quick win, like dropshipping, like this example, like dropshipping from or on Etsy. And it's really not the way to build a sustainable business for yourself. So that's my input on the question. Let's see what this person has to say. I have a feeling that this is going to be like a fake answer where they're promoting something, just because you see this stuff all the time on Quora. Marketer at Uber. I don't know if a marketer at Uber would be answering something about this. I feel like this is copy and pasted from somewhere. But yeah, like I thought, they're promoting this Alley Dropship plugin. A lot of the information you read on dropshipping is just about promoting different services, different plugins, blah, blah, blah. And really, it's just all about, again, like I said, back to the fundamentals, developing relationships with a high quality supplier. They allow you to sell their stuff as part of their dealer program, as part of having a wholesale account. You list the stuff on your website, you get people to the website, and you turn them into customers. That's really all it is. I mean, all these special tricks and knowing the hot products, it's really not about that. So I'm not even going to bother reading this, but because it's just clearly promoting this Alley Dropship plugin, whatever. So yeah, I hope that helps you guys who are thinking about dropshipping on Etsy. As always, be sure to check out the free online asset playbook course in the description. And if you're watching this on YouTube, if you give us the thumbs up and hit the subscribe button, it really helps us out. And if you have any questions about other things you want us to answer, we're going to kind of continue with this series because it's fun for us. Well, it's fun for me. Mike's hanging out in Thailand right now. But yeah, I'm going to continue with this series because I'm having a little fun with it. But if you leave any specific questions that you want answered in the comments, I will get to those. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.